So the first order of business is to learn what a runway incursion is. According to the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, a runway incursion is defined as any occurrence at an aerodrome involving the incorrect presence of an aircraft, vehicle, or person on the protected area of a surface designated for the landing and takeoff of aircraft. Prior to the FAA's adoption of the ICAO definition, we had a slightly different version. Let's take a look at that one as well, as it may help to understand what runway incursions are. The FAA's definition was any occurrence at an airport involving an aircraft, vehicle, person, or object on the ground that creates a collision hazard or results in loss of separation with an aircraft taking off or intending to take off, landing, or intending to land. Either way, you get the picture. It's really all about separation of people, vehicles, aircraft, and activities that have the potential to create a collision hazard. Bear in mind that runway incursions may be caused by pilots, ground crews, airport personnel, air traffic controllers, or anyone that's involved with the airport environment. Like most aviation accidents and incidents, runway incursions are usually avoidable if everyone uses good vigilance, situational awareness, and standardized techniques while taxiing and working in the airport environment. So what are some of the causal factors in this type of accident or incident? Improper communications, incorrect or misunderstood clearances, cockpit workload including head down time, hold short procedures, lack of airport familiarization, incorrect radio frequencies, misunderstood land and hold short operations, just to name a few. These are all things that we'll talk about in this module, and things that pilots can think about when they are operating on the ground or in the air. Let's talk about what we like to call the ABCs of runway incursions. Runway incursions are classified into 4 categories based on the severity of the event and with consideration to a set of other contributing factors. Let's take a minute to explore some of the details of these categories. A Category D event is an incident that meets the definition of runway incursion, such as the incorrect presence of a single vehicle, person, or aircraft on the protected area of a surface designated for the landing and takeoff of aircraft, but with no immediate safety consequences. A Category C event is an incident characterized by ample time and/or distance to avoid a collision. Category B is an incident in which separation decreases and there is a significant potential for collision, which may result in a time-critical, corrective, or evasive response to avoid a collision. Category A events are serious incidents in which a collision was narrowly avoided. And finally, an accident is an incursion that resulted in a collision. Category C and D runway incursions are classified as surface incidents, or those incidents which did not involve potential aircraft conflicts. Category C or D incursions are low-risk incidents with either no conflict potential or ample time or distance to avoid a collision. It's pretty clear that all of these situations are dangerous and should never happen. They could be the result of errors, fatigue, negligence, or even deficiencies in training programs for pilots, airport personnel, or other people working in the area. Some examples of other people could include construction personnel, TSA people, aviation event personnel, or even the general public attending an air show. As you can see, there might be varying needs for training for everyone who comes in contact with the airport environment. Thanks again for taking a look at our Flight Review Ground School demo. Your next step is to answer a couple of sample exam questions. They're really simple to work through, and it'll give you a chance to see how that part of the program works. Just click over to the next slide to get started. Thanks again for trying out our Flight Review Ground School demo. We hope that you enjoyed your visit. You're now ready to enroll in the full program and earn your Flight Review Ground School endorsement. Just click to enroll, or go back to the Flight Review page to learn more. Thanks, and have a great day.